So we are broadcasting now. Hello, San Antonio.
Hey, actually, we're in Austin, Texas right now.
Now you are in Austin.
Yeah, we're in the studio because we're actually finishing off some of the album off today. So we're here with our producer and engineer, Ralph. So here he is, by the way. He's the one who makes it happen. And so yeah, backwards. You are backwards, aren't you?
I was told that you are going to be in the studio, not in the kitchen. Are you recording in the kitchen?
Well, no, the studio's upstairs, and then downstairs it's got a bar and a kitchen and everything. So this is where, yeah. So only the best for us.
Perfect. So you deserve it, don't you?
Do I what? To deserve it? Yeah, I deserve a lot of things actually, but I don't get everything I want though. That's the problem.
So how long are you recording this album?
Well, we were actually going to record it for 3 months. I think we've been on it now for a year now. Of course, don't forget because of the virus and all that, bits and pieces. But this album, as I said, I wanted to take my time a little bit, but I think we should all be done and it should be ready sort of by September. We've just brought that single out on Monsterbilly, and exactly. Tell them I haven't seen any money yet.
I will. Probably.
You never see any money anyway. If I had all the money from the record labels, I'll be a rich man. I'm doing it for fun. Otherwise, I'll be skint what I am. But anyway.
So how far are you with recording? Do you have
actually pretty much over the next couple of times we're going to be here now. We're doing the vocal. All got the basic tracks done. We're actually today. It's what we're going to do is finish off the rest of the vocals, and then we've got little bits of guitars and backing vocals and all that to do. But after that, pretty much done.
Yeah. Did you record in this studio before, or it's your first time here?
No, we've known Ralph for years. Ralph's well known. He's been in other bands, and Ralph actually, our past drummer who passed away a couple of years ago, his name was Scotty Teese. He worked with him in Dallas for a while. As I said, he's been dead now for 2 years, but that's how we know. I heard his recordings the first time with it, and then, as I said, he's been in other bands too. And I heard the quality and the sound, and it's always hard, I think, in the US to get a great bass sound and that psychobilly sound. It just doesn't work here sometimes. That's why I always went over to Europe and get it. But here, he's really got exactly what I want. I mean, I think he didn't want to work with me first, did he? Because he thought I was a pain in the arse, or well, you can tell the truth. Go on, he'll tell you. Tell the truth.
They're still being pain in the asses right now.
Well, nothing but the best for you. He might get a pain in the arse if he doesn't finish it off. And that might make his eyes water, just to let you know.
So, talking about like we are now, that'll get it done.
Yeah. But we're enjoying today. We just got here, as I said, we are in San Antonio, so we drove an hour away. And as I said, once we've done this interview and everything like that, then we'll start recording, and then today and tomorrow. But as I said, we're taking our time. And then, as I said, the next thing is here in the United States, things are opening again. So we're actually doing our first show after nearly, 2 years now? Yeah, about a year and a half. We're doing one on the Texas coast called Brownsville, and then once the album's out and all that, I think round about November, we're going to do like a West Coast tour. What we are actually planning this moment. So I think things will get back into the old new, as we say. How are things over there? They slowly. Is things slowly happening over there?
It's slowly opening, but we are all we are not optimists anymore. I think Everybody.
Well, I saw my parents live in Germany, and I remember first when the English got the vaccine, nobody wanted to take it, and then the Americans bought one, nobody wanted it. But you know what? I think, to be perfectly quite honest with you, of course, it's never going to be the same as it used to be, but it's going to be the new old, I would say, and we're just going to have to move on, and whatever we can do, just do, because, you know, and I think this vaccine too is, we're going to have it for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you want to, that's the only way to have a average life, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't believe that, you know. Like,
well, I know there's a lot of people don't believe a lot of things. So yeah, we got Ricky Martin with us here today. Look, the singer, loco, whatever.
Living la vida loca.
yeah, he's a bit of loca, believe me.
Yeah.
And not just that, we've just been talking about a few tour experiences over the years. But Billy's been in the band now for how long?
15 years.
Yeah, till tomorrow. He quit. Actually, I quit a long time ago when he fucking joined the band.
So
He's only good at playing the flute.
This is the same band that recorded last album?
I don't even know when I recorded the last album, to be quite honest with you. No, none of these are recorded on a Fountain Rocker album. You haven't, have you?
It's the last one.
Yeah, just the last one. I can't even remember that. Well, you say no. This is, as I said, the lineup we've had the last 2-3 years. I mean, we've been touring. This guy, as I said, he's been doing the tours over the years. And like, are you in a Budapest too? Haven't you?
No.
Oh,
I came in right after Budapest.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, is that where you're from, Budapest, right?
Me from Budapest? No, Ljubljana.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but as I said, that was my one of my favorite places
Budapest
to play. Hey?
Yeah, you didn't play in Ljubljana yet.
Oh no, I thought you said this interview was coming from Russia.
No, it's not.
I'm joking. Only joking.
Yeah.
So anyway, you
got me twice now.
I'm done. I was like going to say, because you know when you say you're from Hungary, I say, well, do you want a sandwich? Yeah, that's English sense of humour, you know what I mean? Bad jokes. So anyway, let's talk about this album.
Yes, let's talk about the album. How many songs are you going to put on it?
10.
10?
10. And
Together,
it's going to be vinyl.
Together with these two that are on single, or these are...
Yeah, that's going to be on it too. We've got 2 covers. I can actually tell you, I like covering things from the 80s. Instead of a lot of psychobilly bands that cover like old 50s rockabilly. Well, we're actually doing From the Flock of Seagulls, Iran. So we're going to do that in a psychobilly version. But I've always been a great fan of Mark Bolan, T-Rex. I thought he's a legend. So we're actually doing, what is it? I mean, there's 2 versions of it called, what's the song called? Bang It Gone.
Get It On.
Or Get It On. Because I liked it. I've always liked that song. So we're doing that more in a rockabilly version. So that will be the 2 covers. And then everything else is new songs.
Mm-hmm.
After Drunkabilly.
That was
after
Monsterbilly Paises. So,
nice guy.
Did you write songs like on the go or before you started?
No, over the years, you know. I mean, of course, with psychobilly, you write things about horror and all that crap. But the thing is, I like to write songs about experiences. Like one of the songs from the album, what is called "Here We Go Again," is basically, you know, this band's actually been going for 32 years now, so I'm gonna write. Yeah, unfortunately,
but not those guys around you; they're younger.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? I look older. Is it the beard? Oh, yeah. Let me introduce Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Kevin's bringing some new stuff into the band. More like he writes more like Bronski beat and Boy George stuff, you know.
And you love it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but you like 80s
to me, right? Because we love each other. You know. But anyway, no, I mean it's nice to take your time, because over the years with record labels, they force you to write an album and so, you know, in a certain time and all that. And now, as I said, it's been nice to just sit back and you know, even that we've recorded things to change them again and all that. So I can put some more effort into it. I'm putting my old school stuff back into it, as you can probably hear on the Beast, that song. It's got like the old psychobilly sound, and then of course Satan's Hideaway. You know, it's going into the old new sort of stuff. You know, so but that's what we're trying to do anyway. So why change?
This is the new old approach to hear.
Yeah, it's still Phantom Rockers. I mean, the thing is, you have to understand this. 32 years of the band, you don't want to suddenly change the sound, because people won't like it.
There are some surprises,
but there always are some surprises. Even with Phantom Rockers, always the last two songs were a little bit different. I mean, we had one album. It was actually. That's two albums, actually. In the 90s and 2000, I wrote with Carl Morris. He was one of the original guys from The Exploited. He wrote the horror epics. And then we did that, what was that album called? Rise Up. That was a little bit more street punk, rockabilly, psychobilly and all that. And then before that, I brought the PSM out. That was actually Carl also. And then the drummer from the UK subs, Matthew McCoy, he was on it. So I think over the years, we always try and put a little something different in it, because, you know, we don't just listen to psychobilly. I mean, we listen. I mean, I'm an old punk rocker. I mean, I like the old punk stuff.
You got the old right.
Yeah. You got the old right, he says. They'll get the old one and don't pay him. But anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's me. I've always been into the old punk rock stuff and all that. I mean, I can see you're a punk rocker without no doubt. So, you know, but of course, I've always loved psychobilly. And of course, I like doing different, you know, things too. But anyway, so yeah, it's going to be the old Phantom Rockers, but with a few new things at the end of the album, you know.
Okay. Did you said that you write about horrors and life experiences. Did you write about current situation, like Corona?
No, too many people. I think why write about it? I mean, the situation's there. Why every band's going to probably write about the situation right now?
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I just want to move forward and not think about it. I mean, we've all had our vaccines now. Fortunately, thank God, you know, I've had it. It didn't get rid of my sexual diseases, but it got rid of everything else, you know, so I'm okay with that. Well,
so how did you have with Monsterbilly Records? I mean, you are on the scene, you are 33 years and you trust young Slovenian record label. This is like unusual, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because you know what I liked about the label is he's not just bringing out psychobilly. So he released, you know, the Exploited things. Now he's releasing other things out. And before we approached him, of course, because we had a few other deals, but I thought it would be something new for him and for us. And I mean, as I said, he's doing a great job. And you know, so the thing is, why not? Who dares wins, as we say in England. And I think we're going to dare and we'll win. That's the way how it should be approached, you know. So I mean, I'm really looking forward. My most exciting thing is, as I said, of course, we're going to do the West Coast thing. But as being European myself, from Manchester, England, spent a lot of time in Germany over the years. So, but I'm looking forward to come back to Europe again. Also, and then, as I said, and start, you know, doing shows. Now, the thing is, as we just experienced here in the US too right now, is all the clubs, what were there or not, either they don't exist anymore or they've got 10 or 12 owners so they can keep going. So we're going to see how things happen. I would like to do Germany next year, England, and the rest of Europe. Love to. I would love to.
You're releasing an album for Slovenian records, so that's obligation.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh, it means you're right. You told me I was on a Russian label.
Oh, even I knew.
Do I look Russian?
I'm joking again.
He's not here. Hold on. Yeah, let's go to the toilet for a minute. We're gonna go have a little chat.
So, where did he go?
All right, now that he's out of the room, let's talk about the real shit.
So, where did he go?
To the restroom.
Okay.
Number two.
Pascal, how you write the music or lyrics, or he's a boss, like the oldest one in the band?
He writes the lyrics, and then we all collaborate with, riffs and ideas. But yeah, he's a main lyric writer.
Is that right? I was on the toilet, by the way. It was number two, number one. And I washed my hands.
I'm far away.
Next question.
So,
That's who wrote the brunt of the music.
Who wrote the band? I would say all the bands. I wrote. I think I would say 80% of the songs. And what's your name again? Buddy, 20%. 20%. But the thing is, we all write together, so we're all. I don't really like to say who wrote what. It's always going to be. We've always put all songs written by family rockers. Some bands put he wrote this and he wrote that. I don't do that. So we can all, we're all one unit, one thing. So basically, we wrote it all together. Isn't that nice?
that's very nice.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
I am nice.
So there is a Pascal Millet draw this cover. Is it going to be?
Brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
Where's he from again?
I have no idea. There is one
Okay. Well, anyway, he did a fantastic
fashion designer.
you know what I like about it? Yeah, the song Satan's Hideaway, he's actually listened to the song, and what he's got on the cover, it's from the song. So he went straight from the song, didn't it, onto the cover. So it was, again, I have to tell him, thank you very, very much for your great artwork. That was a shock. I was like, wow, he did it so fast and so great. So I actually want to make some t-shirts like that, to be quite honest.
The last t-shirt I did was Pascal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, it was Pascal. Look, he did this too. He was just saying.
The last t-shirt I printed was from Pascal. This is one of the last psychedelic bands that went straight to vinyl that recorded over here. So it's starting to get a buzz. This band came from Brooklyn to record over here at my little house in Austin. So we're getting a lot of shit done over here.
Yeah. Well, in this place too, Ralph owns like a screen printing, so we get all our t-shirts done. He owns the studio, So everything gets done here in one. I even get my washing done by him. Cleans my underwear. And the rest.
Do it yourself. So
yeah, it's amazing. It's gonna make you dinner tonight too.
There's washer and dryer in the half room, so we can get laundry done while we record.
Look, we can get the recording done. I can get my socks clean, my underwear. He cooks for me.
You get fed.
He gets fed. We sleep here. He cuddles us in at night. Gives us a good night kiss. Tells me stories.
married.
I don't want to leave. I want to stay here forever.
You are practically married.
Yeah. You can see how good I am at images. Right. Go on. Next question.
So.
No. All right.
is there anything that you would change, like in the past, in your records or songs?
Change. I don't think. After so many years, after 32 years, yeah, it's always good to dare
your
a little
old records.
You are.
If you listen to your old records and think, "Oh, I should do this differently."
Well, I have over the years. I mean, when the lineup changes, and it depends on the mood. Like as I said, it does change, you know. And then when you get different band members from different kind of music come in, it changes a little bit. I'd like to, but I always try my best to keep the back of the original, how it sounded, like, you know. And then of course over the years we've done albums. I mean, I don't like them at all, because we've had over the years with the original lineup first, the first one was good, the second one's good, and after that we didn't pay any interest. And then of course there's personal problems, and that went on to some of the albums, and then we split up, and then we got back together. And then there's some stuff what we never really wanted to record, but we got pushed by the record label. So that's why I like that I'm taking my time to do certain things, you know, because I think it just brings out the writing of the songs a little bit more better. And of course, you know, I mean, I'm an old school punk rocker, old school psychobilly, so I'd like to keep that in there, but with something new. Not too new, because as I said, after 32 years, you never want to change the... I mean, it's just like listening to the Stray Cats. You imagine them just changing their sound completely. It's not going to happen.
Like,
so, you know...
Yeah.
Right, you know, I mean, that's what I grew up with. I'm from the 80s.
So at the same time, he's playing with all younger cats. And Kevin has brought a lot to the table as far as not necessarily a entire departure from their normal writing style, but there's going to be a little bit more layers on this record.
Yeah.
Than a typical rockers records in the past.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And that's what you like to do. That's what I did with Carl. You know, Carl Morris was Exploited. We did the same thing. He, to 20%, put some of his stuff towards it. And so why not, you know? Because as I said, I'm not going to be rich from all this, what I'm doing. I'm doing it because it's coming from my heart. I like playing what I do, playing shows. And let's face the fact, nobody's ever got super rich from punk rock or psychobilly, to be quite honest with you. So it's just, you know, I just like doing it. That's it comes from my heart, you know. So that's why I
got rich off of it.
Yeah, who's that then?
The dude with the doll, the Horror Pops doll.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I think the Xanax kicking in now.
Green Day aren't they quite punk rock?
I won't get rich from that neither. Yeah, well, Green Day's not exactly punk, is it? To be quite more like. Well, anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So as I said, we're just doing it because we like doing it, and that's it. And as I said, I'm happy to be on Monsterbilly now because, as I said, very nice guy, works professional, and I'm sure some good things are going to come out of it on both sides. So, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to put his T-shirt on today, but it was still in the washing, so we're using it. So I was going to tell him I was going to wear a shirt, but I forgot, mate. Next time. So anyway, but yeah, as I said, we're all excited, looking forward to do this, and you know, as I said, all the fans out there, just thanks again for you know, buying the single, and just give us a little bit more time, and we'll finish this album off, and it'll be out by September, and then we'll go from there. But as I said, right now, as you can see, we're working very hard in the studio.
I see that.
We'll go from there, right?
But they say all the best songs are written with alcohol or drugs, so.
That is, well, we didn't want to say that, you know, because
We got both.
But you don't want to get the cops coming around the house, and you know. But yeah, you're right. That is completely right. Yeah. Otherwise, it would just be boring, wouldn't it? I might as well just write a folk song or something like that, or you know. But I mainly write about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's saved my soul. You know. I love it. I love it. I mean, you know, it's just the way how my life. I mean, I can't complain. I was just talking to somebody recently. You know, before I was in the Phantom Rockers, I was in a band called the Crewmen, and I'll tell you what, I've just had, and I was 22. Now I'm 28, and now anyway, I'm getting there anyway. But you know what? I wouldn't change it in a heartbeat. You know, I mean, over the years with all the band members and everybody, fortunately, we lost one of our dearest band members, Scotty, of cancer a couple of years ago. Still miss him to this day, but life goes on, and he would do the same thing. He'll probably love it right now out there looking at us that we're back in the studio. His typical saying was, "Fuck you, Bert, you English bastard," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I love you too. I love you too, mate." But anyway, as I said, no, I wouldn't change it. I mean, this band, what I liked about this band over the years, we were one of the first bands in '93 to come out to the United States. There was no psychobilly. Of course, there was Revenant Heat, who we met a few times. And then, but we went on tour with bands like Napalm Death, Gwar, of course, the Anti-Nowhere League, and we went on tour with the Specials, then with the Romantics, then with bloody Howard Jones. You know him? What is love? Anyway, he's boring actually. But anyway, so he went on tour with his mum. I go on tour with his bloody mum. But anyway, so what I'm saying to you is, but yeah, we've had some really. It's been amazing. The thing is with Phantom Rockers, we have never been businessmen. You know, some of these bands out there, they're more business than us. We just got carried away. I have to tell you, when we came out here, we got spoiled by, you know, because there was no psychobilly. I mean, people didn't even know what we were. They kept saying, "Well, you guys sound like." There's one bus with the Stray Cats and the other bus with Metallica, and there's a big crash, and that's what Phantom Rocker sounds like. I'm like, whatever you think, that's what it is. But as I said to you again, it's like we were blessed to come out to the United States, '93, '94. We got all our working visas and green cards and all that kind of stuff through the labels who we were with. But unfortunately, we went on the road too long. This is the original lineup, and it broke up the band. I mean, we went on the road for like 11 months, did hundreds of shows. You know, don't forget, '93, '94, no cell phones, no nothing. Just sitting in the van, looking out the bloody window. It was a toll on the band. I mean, of course, sometimes some of the original members come back and tour with us. What we do now and then. Especially like Mick Carroll and Marcus Lozen, he was the original drummer. They both live in Germany now, but they come back now and then. But otherwise, as I said, if I drop down dead tomorrow, I can tell you something in the music. I've done everything I wanted to do, and everything now is a blessing. So as I said, also with Monsterbilly Records, you know, hey, let's give it one more round, and as we said, here we go again, and that's what we're going to do.
And
was that too long?
Yeah.
That's what she said. But yeah, anyway, next question.
So is it very different to...
is that me in the camera? I'm so bloody handsome, aren't I? You need a beard. I've just grown a beard lately. I thought I'd give it a change. I can't believe I'm still that handsome, actually. Oh, you sexy devil, Mark. Right. Anyway, this is Richie, by the way.
Hi.
He can't speak. Let's do the sign language for him.
What does Richie do?
What do you do, Ricky?
Drummer.
Skin flute.
Okay.
Thanks for talking.
Yeah.
I play the drums.
Yeah.
I like to drums. I like to play.
Mark is the one who talks usually.
Double the rest of the
Anything else?
So, how is it to play? Is it difference between America and Europe?
Europe is, for me personally, always funner. I feel like they treat musicians and artists a little bit better than America. Like, it's more respect. I feel like in America, it still treats you like a hustle. Like, you're trying to make it, so they make it hard for you.
But you don't have to ask people for sleepover anymore.
Yes, I feel like in America, they'll say, you can sleep on my couch for the show, whereas in Europe, it's more respect for a band, and they'll have a hotel for you.
All I did was that you can sleep with my husband, and that means we can all sleep in the same bed.
So we all have to jump in bed with the promoter's husband sometimes. And, yeah, not all of us.
He does. He's the Ricky Martin of the band.
Just jealous.
No, and when we're hungry, especially in Hungary, they feed you.
Yeah.
But the kids are more hungry.
Yeah, but anyway, no. Otherwise, I mean, do you know what? A couple of years ago, we played. I'll tell you what was a great place. We played Chile a couple of years ago. Super fun. And then Colombia.
They have great wine.
Amazing. Was what?
I said for me they have the best wine, Chile.
Yeah, they had the best, and Colombia had the best drugs. And the thing is that I'm not allowed to say that on TV, am I? Okay, I don't care. But anyway, so yeah, and it was the culture, and then we played Mexico. We do a lot in Central America actually. We played Mexico City 5 times. Another great. I couldn't believe how much punk rockers are there and rock and roll and psychobilly. It's just really, really amazing. I'm actually trying to go back again as soon as all this is over. But as I said, the next thing is we'll do the West Coast, and then after that, I'm going to talk to Monsterbilly, and then we'll start planning for next year. I think Europe's not going to happen until next year, April, May, June, and we'll slowly start coming back to Europe, you know. But as I said, again, that would be my favorite place. Like, do you know what I'd like to play? So if anybody's listening now, by the way, I like to play Poland.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been to Japan and we've been to Korea. That was rocking. But places that we haven't played, of course, I would like to play Poland. And of course, I've played Budapest a few times, Hungary. So I'd like to come back and actually play those places. So,
and just to throw it out there, we went to South Korea before NoFX. Just throwing that out there. We were there first.
Yeah, we were. We were in Korea.
But you weren't in North Korea, like
on the plane. Yeah, that's right. That's why we got arrested.
Also nearly got more arrested more than NoFX.
Yeah, fuck. I was just going to try and get a show yesterday, and they said, "Isn't that English guy who was walking around naked in the pool at 3 in the morning and threw one of the security guards in the pool?" And I'm like, yep. So they didn't want to book us again for that. I'm like, okay, that's the way how it goes, you know. But anyway, the craziness has to be there. Otherwise it's no fun. I mean, otherwise I might as well just join a church choir band, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's all about rock and roll. What saved my soul?
Phantom Rockers, not Phantom Choir Boys.
Yeah. And as they say to me, Burke's the name, shagging's the game. You want my number? I'll meet the old English kid come back. Hey!
Okay, guys. Except finishing this record and touring, do you have any other plans already for next record, maybe?
No. I mean, you know, really, I really didn't want to do this one, to be quite honest with you. It's not exactly as I said. I'm living as a millionaire. No, he didn't want to either. I had to pull his pants down and force it. You know, but
it was consensual.
Yeah, and he's legal. But anyway, no. First this one, and I think maybe in 2 years from there we'll look for another album. But I'm not. Why record once a year another album? You get sick of it. Every 2-3 years, that's the best. I mean, this guy's never recorded yet, though, have you? So that's what.
You.
With who?
Not the way you do it.
Oh, was it Bromsky Beat or was it Frankie Goes to Hollywood? Relax, don't do it if you want to get to it. If you want to come, right? If you want to come. Right, anyway, but yes. But what I'm saying to you is, another 2 years from now, it's and then we'll go from there. But the main thing is, get this album out. We'll do a video probably. We'll do a video. And then we'll start touring. Hopefully, dear God, please let's get back to the old new, and we'll go from there.
Okay. So I'm not gonna keep you anymore. You
Okay.
have work to do. So thank you.
A lot of work to do. Oh, well, more than I want to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately.
Yeah.
Because right now, we're probably sitting watching TV, or England's playing today, I think. So I was going to watch a football match, but I'm in the studio, full of fans, for everybody else, just for you.
Okay. What we don't know, it doesn't hurt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I would just like to say one more time before we click off, thank you for all the fans over the years for supporting us. I really, really appreciate it. This is why we're doing this, to keep on going. We won't let you down. And then we'll go from here. Everybody's been through a heavy time through this virus. We'll get all over it and we'll move on, try and make the best out of it. So, see you guys soon. Rock and roll. And
we love you guys.
We love you guys.
Stay wild.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. What you got on yours? Sandwich.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
We'll go to you again. Please.
So this was the interview with Phantom Rockers from Austin, Texas. Yeah, and as you heard, they're releasing new album in September for Slovenian record label, for young Slovenian record label, Monsterbilly Records. This single, Satan's Hideaway, is already out and it's beautiful. It has 2 songs, Satan's Hideaway and The Beast on the B side, and is transparent, like beautiful, very heavy, transparent with Monsterbilly logo. And here we go again. Will be released as it was said in September. I am Skabina. See you in some other interview. Bye.